So as you know, I like talking about the Nintendo Switch on my channel, whether it be the games, the console itself, news, things like that. I love talking about the Nintendo Switch. I think it's one of my favorite current gen consoles right now. I love the Nintendo Switch. With that being said, I thought I would give you guys some deals you may want to look out for on Black Friday. Black Friday now is less than a week away, and I don't want you to miss some of these great Nintendo Switch deals when it comes to the games. Now keep in mind, this list does not have any AAA Nintendo released games, so you're not going to be seeing any Super Mario Odyssey, Breath of the Wild, Mario Kart, Splatoon. Unfortunately, they're really not going to be on sale on Black Friday, and I couldn't find them on sale, so unfortunately, don't be expecting those games on this list. But hey, I don't want you to skip out on these deals, and just because they're not the big Nintendo released games doesn't mean you're still going to be getting some very great deals on Black Friday. So don't skip this video and don't skip out on these deals just because they're not the big Nintendo AAA released games. These are still some very good Nintendo Switch games throwing out there on Black Friday, which are going to be getting some good deals now. I do unfortunately have a list right here I have to look at because there is a lot of games I have to talk about, and there are some very good deals out there. Let's start off with the big GameStop. That's right, I know some people like to hate on GameStop or whatever, but GameStop is doing a very good deal on the newly released game that just came out on the Switch not too long ago. They're doing it on the Batman Telltale series game. It's going to be $20, which it normally retails for $40, so you're getting that game for half off the retail price of the game, which is a very good deal. As we all know, the Batman Telltale games has already been on some of the other platforms, so it's not a new game per se, but it's still a very good game. We all know the Telltale games are very good. The Telltale games are kind of much more slower games. They're not heavy in action and things like that, but it's still a very good game. Whether you like the Telltale series or whether you like Batman himself, this is still a very good deal for the Nintendo Switch, and at half off the price, who could say no to Batman, the Telltale series games? Now let's go ahead and move on to another retailer. Let's move on to Walmart. Walmart has some pretty good deals. First up, they have Rayman Legends, the definitive collection, the definitive version for $19, which it normally goes for $40. So you're getting that game for about half off the retail price of that game, and honestly, that game is a very good game. It's one of the games on the list I would highly recommend you not skip. Maybe you're into platformers, or maybe you're just looking for good games for the Switch. This game is a very good game. Again, just like the Batman Telltale games, this game has already been out and released on other platforms years ago. But maybe you've already played this game, or maybe you haven't played this game. Honestly, if you're asking me, I've already played this game. I would definitely double dip on this game again, just because now I get a chance to play this on the go and on the TV, and I'm getting the best version of this game. So who's going to skip out on Rayman Legends, the definitive version, for half off the price? That's a very good deal for a game if you're looking for a platformer or just looking for a very good game in general. Don't skip out on Rayman Legends, the definitive version. Next up, we do have a fighting game on the list. The fighting game on the list is Dragon Ball X Xenoverse 2, which is on the Nintendo Switch, and it's going for $19, which is a very good deal, and it already has some steam on the Nintendo Switch. It already sold over 500,000 copies on the Nintendo Switch, so you can see that there is a fan base for this game. This game is one of those games that came out last year on the other platforms, but they brought it over to the Nintendo Switch, and maybe you like Dragon Ball or maybe you like fighting games. This game is definitely one game you do want to check out on the Nintendo Switch. You know I'm going to be checking out this game because this game does look like a pretty good game. Maybe not at full price, but for $19, this game is a game that you may want to check out if you're into those Dragon Ball universe, or maybe you're into fighting games. Definitely check out this game. Next up, we have Best Buy, and let me tell you guys, Best Buy has a lot of deals for the Nintendo Switch. If you're going to go to one retailer on Black Friday for Nintendo Switch games, I would highly recommend going to Best Buy. Best Buy is going to be where you're getting most of the deals for your Nintendo Switch. So let's go ahead and talk about all the deals on Best Buy, because there is a lot of them. First up, we have The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. Is going to be $20. I know that game retails for $40, so again, you're getting that for about half off the price. That's a very good deal for a Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. Binding of Isaac Afterbirth, if you've never played it, including myself, is a twin-stick shooter where you go around in these different labyrinths or different rooms just shooting things. It's just a very wacky game, and it's a very good game. You may think at the surface it looks like a boring twin-stick shooter, but you would be wrong about that, because the whole appeal with the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth, or the Binding of Isaac games, is the fact that you can actually, when you play the game, you actually get different generated room. So every time you play the game, you're getting you're getting a different experience every time. And there's over like a lot of levels to play in this game, and it's always randomly generated when you go into different rooms and things like that. So this should keep you playing for hours and hours. And at the $20 price point, this is a very good game to pick up. So don't forget to pick up Binding of Isaac Afterbirth if you're into twin stick shooters, or you just want a game that will last you quite some time. Then that is definitely a game to check out. Next up, we have RPG on the list. This is the only RPG on the list, I do believe, and it's Disgaea 5, which is $20. It's a pretty good turn-based RPG from what I'm hearing. A lot of people like Disgaea, the Disgaea series, and it's on the Nintendo Switch with Disgaea 5. Now, Disgaea 5 is one of those games that still retails for about $60. So maybe you were iffy to buy it before because that $60 price point, or maybe you're not really into RPGs, but you heard good things about it. Well, it's going to be $20 on Black Friday, which is absolutely a very good deal considering it's a good RPG and things like that. You don't want to miss out on Disgaea 5 for only $20, considering this is probably the best, one of the best deals on the whole entire list, just because you're getting it for more than half off. That is right, you're getting it for more than half off, so who can say no to Disgaea 5 unless you're not an RPG fan? Next up, we do have one of the games that just came out like recently in the summer. We have FIFA 18 on the Switch. FIFA 18 on the Switch is only going to be $20. Now, I know FIFA 18 on the Switch is not the same version you're playing on the other consoles of FIFA 18 because, as we know, FIFA 18 on the Nintendo Switch is a gimped version. We're missing some game modes that the other versions of FIFA 18 do have, unfortunately, which does kind of suck. But even FIFA 18 missing some game modes on the Nintendo Switch is for $20. You can't go wrong with that. You still got the main core gameplay of FIFA 18, and that's really all that matters. Sure, you're not getting some of those other game modes, but for $20, considering this game still goes for around $60, you can't go wrong with FIFA 18. So if you're a sports fan, or if you're a soccer fan, or aka football in other countries, then you should definitely check out this game, FIFA 18, for the Switch, going for $20 right now. Next up, we do have again the same deal at Walmart. We have the Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 game. It's going for $20 instead of $19 at Walmart. But again, if you're going to pick out some games, then you might as well just pay the extra dollar and just go to Best Buy, because like I said, Best Buy has the most deals here on the whole entire list. And you're going to be probably picking up some games at Best Buy anyway, so you might as well end up paying the extra dollar so you don't have to go to Walmart and then Best Buy, because as we all know, on Black Friday shopping can be very chaotic. So I would just pay the extra dollar if you're thinking about buying that game. And then next up, we do have Minecraft Story Mode, which is going to be $15. Don't know too much about Minecraft Story Mode, but I do know Minecraft is a big selling franchise, and everybody loves their Minecraft, and if it has Minecraft on the name, then it must be a good game, and at $15, you can't go wrong with that. How much cheaper does a game need to be, considering it has the Minecraft name on it? You might as well get ready and get excited for Minecraft Story Mode only being $15 right now at Best Buy on Black Friday. And then we do have one puzzle game on the list. We have the Puyo Puyo Tetris for $20, which that game is half off. It normally goes for $40, and I have played Puyo Puyo Tetris, and let me tell you, Puyo Puyo Tetris is a very fun puzzle game. It combines Puyo Puyo and Tetris into one game. This game is one game that's actually a very good game suited for the Nintendo Switch, just because it has a lot of game modes. It even has the CPU, so you can play this offline or offline depending on how you choose to play the game. Overall, this is a very good game for the Switch, Puyo Puyo Tetris. So if you're into these type of games, then yeah, you may want to pick this up at $20, because I know this game is a great game, but hey, for $40, I don't know if it's really worth the $40 price point. But for half off, it's very good. That's what may turn some people off with this game, because at the surface of this game, it just looks like your traditional puzzle game. Sure, there's a lot of game modes and a lot of features, but it's still, at the core base of it, still kind of feels like a normal puzzle game. There's nothing too crazy going on here, but it's nice to see that that game's going to be only $20 on Black Friday. Next up, we do have again Rayman Legends, the definitive edition, for $20. You're paying one more dollar than Walmart, but like I said, you're gonna probably want to go to Best Buy anyway, so just pay the extra dollar. And then the last couple of deals at Best Buy they're going to be doing is, one is going to be Super Bomberman R is going to be $25. I know a lot of people, when the Nintendo Switch first came out, were complaining that Super Bomberman R didn't have a lot of game modes and features to the game, but now there's been that now Konami actually added a lot of game modes to the Super Bomberman R. I know recently, I think a couple weeks back, Konami actually added some new stuff to Super Bomberman R, so you are getting a better experience than you'd be getting otherwise. I don't know if this game's worth full price if you were to pay the full price for the game, just because Super Bomberman R is one of those games that really looks like a mobile game. It just doesn't look that good. It was missing features and things like that. But hey, for $25, it may or may be a good deal depending on how you look at Super Bomberman R. And then the next one is Sonic Forces. That's right, Sonic Forces just came out. Granted, Sonic Forces was not a full retail released game. What I mean by that is it wasn't going for $60 when it first came out. It's only going for $40 brand new if you buy a brand new copy right now. But it is going to be on sale for Black Friday. It's going to be $25. Now I heard a lot of people actually not liking the new Sonic Forces game, but maybe at $25 you may say, hey, I can overlook those shortcomings of Sonic Forces, and I can buy Sonic Forces now that it's $25, now that it's not $40. So there you go. There's some Black Friday deals going on for the Nintendo Switch. Those are the ones that I could find. There may be more out there, but those are the ones I was able to find. And you should be able to get something very good for the Nintendo Switch because there's a lot of great deals on the Nintendo Switch for Black Friday. Anyway, guys, this is Wayne from My Tech News signing out.